and it sounds a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. A condenser. It condenses your voice into one.
Yeah, well, into a stereo or mono or whatever you're running.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the lesson, Zach.
Thank you for the nice lesson.
So, I mean, like,
Guys,
because I have a regular mic over there, that I don't use for this because of that reason.
Zach, I'm gonna call you if I ever have problems with this new microphone. I just got a new mic. It's like really
no, thank you.
hyper. No, I will.
I will promptly. I will promptly ignore you.
I'll call you 12 times. Get ready.
I can. Oh, I haven't yet begun to ignore.
I'm really good at ignoring calls.
You do know we should be live, right?
Oh,
we are live.
We're live.
We're on
right now.
Talking for the past, right now they're seeing us. They see us and now. So
thanks for the heads up, man.
I was gonna say.
Going on, and I was like, "Fuck, okay, let's continue."
We're live. We're just gonna stream this.
I don't see the recording thing on.
Yeah, me.
Oh, it's on. Oh, we're not recording on Zoom. Fuck Zoom.
Yeah.
We're talking about on here.
You're on Twitch, like we're live on Twitch.
Hello,
Twitch.
Twitch
and YouTube.
Hello, Twitch and YouTube.
Hello, Twitch and YouTube. What's up? So yeah, we've already fucked this up. Hello, guys. Welcome to the gf1 podcast.
It's been publicly declared that I will ignore your calls. Got it.
Oh, well, I publicly declared that I will keep calling you. So
you can try.
Oh, I will.
When an immovable object meets unstoppable force.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah. See? Yeah. Wisdom.
All right. Well, guys, welcome, guys, to the gf1 podcast where everything goes wrong. You don't know who I am. I'm back. And we have a new cast right now. We have the same person, same people, but we're going to introduce one more person to this cast. We have Zach. Say hi, Zach. Okay.
Hey, look, I'm looking at Twitter and there's a cute puppy. What the fuck do you want from me?
Can we see the cute puppy photo?
Anyway.
I would like to see the cute puppy photo.
I want to see the cute puppy too.
and the person who's talking about the cute puppy, she's here. She's been with us for a while. Happy hour. That's no happy hour.
Hello. It's Saturday night. With nothing to do. Ooh, there's a puppy photo. Hang on. I go to the puppy photo. Oh, it's a puppy photo. Your little video is cute.
Compared to the horror I generally get through my Twitter, that's why it sticks out.
Is gorgeous coloring. Sorry,
It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Well, the funny thing is, it's a retweet from a satanic porn star I follow.
Satanic.
Tell me, they have the best accounts to follow.
Can somebody take that out of context, please?
Like, I don't care.
Can we clip that and take it out of context?
It's called Puppies, Puppies, Puppies.
I have zero shame in that.
It's gonna be a fun episode.
I don't remember if this is the trans or non-trans one either.
All right. And
I don't give a fuck.
Again, that they should be clipped separately and then like
you can do that.
Together.
I don't care.
I agree.
And last is certainly not least, replacing Eternal Lone Wander until he can. Well, replacing Eternal Lone Wander. She's part of this cast now. We still got Eternal Lone Wander until he gets his stuff together, but she's here. She's here. And if he's here, she's just, it doesn't matter. She's staying. She's a new person. She's new to the cast. Miss Mustachio!
That's me! Woo!
As you can see, I am no longer. Am I the crazy one still?
Nope, not anymore.
Owl.
Sorry, Mac.
You are very bad at claiming
Owl.
insanity.
What about me?
Mm.
Are you calling me crazy? Because I can be crazy, just not tonight.
I don't know. I don't know who you're well enough to know.
Who knows?
We know, yeah. You know.
I don't
We
know
know that out of all the people.
threat level there. You know?
Right, like we all know that the person that if we all were in a room with we all were in a room with the same person would jump out the window. That's facts. Facts.
What kind of window?
Does it matter?
That's a good ass question, Zach. That's a good question, Zach. You guys.
Like, I mean, if the window has bars on it, you're not going anywhere.
Unless you could squishy through. Like...
I mean,
they would attempt it. I mean,
like, I'm just saying, like, you obviously didn't think this through. Then there's those windows that have the wire framing in it. It's the glass and it's the wire framing. You don't want to smash into one of those. They'll cut you up good.
If you're determined enough, I feel like you'd fight your way through.
If I could. Do I look like I'm a man with a plan, Zach?
That is
look like I'm a man with a plan.
You spoken like somebody who's never punched through a window before.
I have not.
Have you?
I have. It is way harder than it sounds.
It sounds painful.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
It is very painful.
Zach is like, ultra, shit.
I'm just gonna Falcon punch through this window.
Wait, but like, was it a house window or a car window? Because they're built differently.
House.
Okay.
We're not talking about Gregory House.
Yeah. No, it's a house window, and it was after we tore down our old house, and I was bored.
Well, yeah, I'm just going.
So you punched the window.
Oh, you should have seen what I did to my old room before we demolished it. There was a divider wall that I literally rammed myself through it. Then we had this giant axle rod that was sharpened, and when I totaled my Grand Prix, I decided to see if I could ram the axle rod through the car door window and then the car door itself, and I got halfway into the next seat.
Right.
You're violent.
I mean, that's a great stress reliever.
No, yeah, that's the thing. You have to understand, I grew up in the sticks. There's not much else to do.
Except punch through walls. I mean, I get it. I would love to punch a wall sometimes. But, like, the fact that you went through it, that's actually kind of impressive. Yeah.
I would agree with that.
I guess Zach does the same shit I do. That I used what we do when we're bored, we just shoot a can. I mean, do you do that, Zach?
See, we got sick of that. And that evolved into hold out this bottle while you shoot it with a 22.
I really want to punch a window now.
Yeah. We did a lot of things that were not smart because due to extreme boredom.
Oh, the bottle!
Like people, like people don't understand full-on country living where you look around and there's literally nobody.
Why not cow tip?
What? Oh,
cow tipping.
Cow tipping? Why?
Because you're bored.
It just sounds like animal abuse, though.
Oh no, that's not the issue. The issue is when you go cow tipping, you get covered in cow shit.
Yeah, but you wear boots.
No, because No, if you're hitting a cow with enough force to knock it over, you're going to fall with it into the shit.
Look,
Okay.
there is nothing.
Okay.
I'm telling you, there's no thrill in the world than eating a piece of chicken in front of a fucking chicken.
I definitely thought you were gonna say something else about cow shit.
I was gonna.
I was not going to do it.
I'd say
I was not going to say that.
There is nothing that makes you feel more alive in that weird I nearly died kind of way than sprinting full speed across a field only to hit an electric fence.
I have grabbed an electric fence before. They come and charge
Now
it.
imagine booking it as hard as you possibly can and not knowing it's there.
Y'all two are crazy. Look, eating the chicken is safe. So eating the chicken in front of the chicken is safe. So
I had 32 chickens growing up, and I would stand out there and eat whatever chicken I wanted.
Chickens are fucking disgusting.
Yeah, they are. They're mean too.
Yes.
They're so mean.
Chickens, honestly, chickens are almost like a microcosm of humanity.
Yeah.
Hey Mac, are you watching the chat going on here?
I am.
Wait, what's the chat happening? What's going on in the chat?
I come in here and see what you they're still talking about eating chicken in front of chicken.
Yeah.
You
need to let it go.
I just do. You just gotta sit there, eat that drumstick, and look at him 1 hour. Fuck you.
Matt, here's the problem. None of us find that disturbing.
No.
Even a little.
Chickens are stupid and
hold on, time out. If you literally think about this, if you put suspenseful music with me eating that chicken in front of the chicken, like
I'd laugh.
I would feed a chicken to another chicken.
Chickens will eat other chickens.
Exactly. So what you're talking about has no teeth. It is completely toothless.
It does cause like crazy diseases like mad cow disease and shit. So
like mad chicken disease.
Yeah, I know.
You would not know the difference.
Look, I'm sorry. I watched the Muppets, and I got sick and tired of that damn chicken. Because I wanted to eat that chicken in the bed, and I wanted to eat the chicken.
I'm just saying, we need to let this joke die because it doesn't work.
What?
End of joke. Chickens are mean. They are stupid. You can eat chicken in front of chicken.
Okay, not food. Okay, we get it. Okay, I guess the chicken joke is dead. I'll probably be turned on.
Like, I literally had a Pac-Man frog that I ended up accidentally feeding another frog to.
Ooh.
Wait, what did you feed
Kermit?
You had a frog that...
What?
What did you feed the frog to?
Another frog.
Cannibalism.
Well, no, because
I'll be right back, guys.
A Pac-Man frog is a specific breed that has teeth.
Do you do it on purpose?
No. No, I was gonna put him in his own terrarium later, and it never got that far. Within like 5 minutes, the thing was already bitten in half, and I didn't realize it, you know. So, and then I'm like, I guess I don't have to feed him for a while. I mean, one was a tree frog and a Pac-Man frog. They're very different species.
Kermit.
I don't know what species Kermit is.
I think Kermit is.
I don't know. Is he a tree frog?
I was gonna say, isn't he a tree frog?
Like I said, I don't know. Like he doesn't really look like a frog in any sense, to be honest.
He's got a hand up his ass. I mean, I don't know if he's supposed. supposed to look like a appropriate.
Technically, do you like the hand that possessed? I thought I saw a strike. It was literally something stupid. Do you have a hand? I never saw this fucking hand.
He was a hand up his ass. He was talking like this.
Mhm.
I mean,
The dude,
I don't know how he can do
so
this all
so
time.
like the original dude got fired. Fun fact: the original dude who was the voice of Kermit was black, and he got fired from Sesame Street because I think he was gay, or I think he was he because he was gay, or because there was a rumor that he was touching on the kids.
I don't know. I'd have to Snopes that.
Okay.
You know, just in case.
Oh, yeah, TPP says, Kermit, so I'm going to read the chat. He says, hashtag free the Cox from Free the Cox from Mac. Interesting.
Yes, Mac. You can have all the free cock you want. Whatever floats your boat, man.
Okay,
He
Matt.
says Kermit is a grass frog.
Whatever floats your boat.
We
Kermit
should
is a grass
probably
frog.
actually get started, you know.
Yeah, we should.
I was gonna
Yeah.
butt in, but we were having such a good conversation. I was just
I
like,
forgot we were doing things.
No, we are doing things. This is what we normally
no
do. It's fun though.
structure
This
to
is
this car crash that's happening. It's
Yeah.
just
Oh my
This is
pen.
what we do. It's a car crash. We just really just go back and try to do it in reverse. And then
You're
do it
moving
again.
your head too much again.
me.
All right, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I
No,
think
no,
we're pretty
Matt.
good.
Mac.
No, it's my fault. It's my fault. So guys, let's go ahead and start with the new girl. Miss Pistachio, what have you been playing? Game wise.
What?
What have you
What
been
have you been
playing
playing
recently?
Playing
Yeah.
lately? Mostly shady parts of me. And a lot of demos like Locked Up, which is fantastic. But Shady Parts of Me, great puzzle game. Both of them are puzzle horror games. So that's kind of just what I.
Okay, when you say puzzle horror, do you mean like you do the puzzles to progress through the level, or
Shady Parts of Me is more puzzle oriented. You play as a shadow, and also you can like change form and be the person, but the person can only be in shadow, and the shadow can only be in light. So it's mostly
okay,
a
so it's
shadow.
okay, so it's do you platform in it, or is it just like above view? What is it?
The shadow platforms, but
Okay, so
the
it's
girl
a
can walk 3D.
so it's a horror puzzle platformer. Would
Yes.
probably be the best way.
Yes.
To put it. Okay.
And it's fantastic. But Locked Up also just a scary kind of jump scare kind of game. No survival, nothing.
I don't know. I have jump scares ceased to work on me so many years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like disassociated from it.
I
But,
think that's why I like Spooky's House of Jump Scares so much, because it
Spooky's
knows that
really?
it knows that, and it's so it decided to put jump scares in there anyway to screw with you into thinking, oh, it's just another horror game, and then the psychological stuff sets in later.
I've played Spooky House of Jump Scares, and I agree. I definitely agree. They're just like, boo! Well, not really.
And you get lulled into full sense of security.
Yeah, I'm like walking around, and they're like, oh, you afraid now? Guess what?
Yeah.
Oh god. All right. Let's get this on. Zach, what you been playing?
Two things. Radiant Historia.
Okay.
I was looking for a new JRPG on my DS to play. And this is by Atlas, so quality. If you know anything about like RPGs, Atlas is one of the best companies out there.
You were messaging me about that, and I didn't get a chance to like look into it. I mean,
basically, you have It is turn based,
Okay.
which I like a lot.
Really?
I wouldn't expect you to be a turn-based person.
Oh, I'm a huge turn-based RPG fan.
Okay.
I also love tactical RPGs. Like Shining Force is one of my favorites. So,
Shadow Force is good. Yeah.
but what I like about this is it's all about going through time and fixing history, where you have to literally live through multiple instances of the same thing.
Like
Mhm.
Assassin's Creed?
No,
Question mark?
no,
I've never played this game. That's why I asked.
no, because it's all fractured history.
Oh, okay.
Basically, you're like, oh, I went this one way in this one and one way in another, and sometimes you accidentally fix what was right in the other timeline in the timeline you're in, so you have to go back to that timeline.
Oh. Is there a
So,
rewind button like in your Life is Strange?
no, the save points are there's certain points of history you can use.
Oh.
So
All
it
right.
is set. It is linear that way, but it's all about what choices you make and how you make them, and like you'll learn. Well, if I go this way, I won't get shot by that guy, or I won't lose this team member, even though it's not even that timeline anymore. Because you all prevented it. But what's happening to the land itself is the the Earth is becoming a desert, and the whole thing is trying to prevent that. And when I say the whole thing, I mean living creatures are turning to sand, which is kind of fucking horrifying. Wouldn't you say?
Oh no, I taste sand in my mouth.
Final Fantasy VII.
Uh-oh.
like imagine like just turning into sand and just falling apart. That's how it's happening to the whole planet slowly. So it's pretty
like a
pretty screwed up.
Thanos snap.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Except you're watching your family and friends do it one at a time. Thanos' snap is instant. This has been going on for centuries.
Ooh.
Think about it. That's what you need. That's why the time element is so interesting to me.
Okay.
The other thing I have been playing is I never had gotten around to the new Super Mario Brothers on DS. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
So
I agree, but why?
Yes.
I don't like it because they tried to implement too many of the 3D Mario moves into the game. And I famously hate the 3D Mario games. Except Galaxy.
What about Sunshine?
I would burn it if I had a copy.
I'll come after you. I'm gonna come after you. Okay, I'm coming after you.
I have zero use for 3D Mario.
It's so good.
What about it's so good?
The like you get the little squirt nozzle. All the levels are so intricate. Like you get to do fun things like chase the little ghost Mario around.
This way, I also have no love for Banjo-Kazooie or anything. So
yeah, okay, so we're on different spectrums. That's
yeah,
okay.
I have no love for that kind of thing.
Mac, hey Mac, I don't know about you, but watching this unfold is pretty interesting.
Because it's just, and it's not like I don't like 3D platformers at all. Like I love Uncharted. I love the original Tomb Raider series. That kind of stuff I get. I don't like exploring and collecting for no reason.
I'm not a completionist at any level. Like I just like to get to the end. But I mean
I'm not gonna sit around and see if I can find a goddamn Jiggy for like 3 hours. Fuck that.
It's the Jiggy Wiggy.
Like I don't know. I don't really care for that kind of thing.
Hey, Zach, I don't have you pinned. I don't have you pinned yet. I don't know who you are.
I have whatever
know-
tastes I feel like at the time. I change my mind a lot. I also last time when I talked about I had played the Super Mario 3D Land, and that's better I think than Mario 64.
But you liked Odyssey.
No.
Oh.
On the Switch? Wait, hang on.
Oh.
Hang on. Wait. What was wrong with Mario Odyssey?
Honestly, there's a lot of interesting things about it, but at the end of the day, I'm not a fan of the way 3D Mario controls.
He's just against 3D. It's just against 3D.
I mean, I like how Crash Bandicoot controls.
So you would just kick a game even though it's interesting, it's got all these aspects.
No, it has interesting aspects in it, but they aren't enough to keep me playing it.
Oh, the Raven Rabbits statue.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
I will play things that have not so good controls if it is interesting enough. I have No More Heroes without the Wii Motion Plus. Okay. That thing controls like crap, but it's such an interesting game that I'll play it.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, I went to the backside of the moon.
Mario, I am not so invested in the Mario universe that it's going to make me care. Gotcha. I didn't like a lot of people have a lot of nostalgic feelings for Mario that I do not have. I grew up on PC. Okay. I don't have that nostalgia factor going for me.
Okay, I have a question. So you grew up on PC, so Duke Nukem?
Yes.
All right. I found a game you like.
I like. Actually, I'm one of the few people that thinks Duke Nukem Forever is okay.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah, it's fine.
That's like,
if you knew what you were getting into, it's perfectly serviceable. It's not the best
to the king, baby.
But if you expected it to be a masterpiece, you were. It's like even the originals aren't masterpieces, for fuck's sake.
Okay, I get it now.
No, I just have a lot of my tastes are all over the place. I'm aware of that. It's just
yeah.
I'm just honest about it instead of trying to claim something else.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, just like I think Bubsy is a shitty ass game that shouldn't exist.
I would actually like to see a version of Bubsy that the original was like.
Really?
You should do like a review, like a video.
No.
Yeah.
No, let me explain.
I agree.
According to the original creator of Bubsy 3D, their whole point was they were trying to go for instead everybody was doing high-res texture mapping at the time, and so what they tried to do is make everything as sharp as possible instead. And apparently the PlayStation couldn't handle what they originally made, so it ended up getting pared down over and over and over again. So I would actually like to see what the original looked like on higher functioning hardware. I'm curious what it looks like.
I
don't think it would make it a good game, but I think it would make it it'd just be an interesting thing to see,
And I would intercept these plans, take some kerosene, and burn it the fuck up. Just saying.
For something you don't have to have anything to do with whatsoever.
I don't give a fuck. I just want to burn the original copy the fuck up. Actually, I want to blow. I feel like
you do know since the files are released online that you'd never get rid of it entirely, right? It would solve nothing.
Look, I feel
your
like
plan is a failure.
No, my plan is not there. When we discover time travel, this is going to happen. I am going to go back Terminator style. and stop from that game
Okay.
ever being
Don't
made.
you think if we had time travel, there would already be people from the future coming in and like fucking with
You
us?
never know. That Pool might be over there at that company saying, like, you are not
Doesn't happen.
Okay. Question. What are your thoughts on the siphon filter games?
I like Siphon Filter. I like
Okay.
tasting the shit out of people.
That is made by the same guys who would not have been able to do it without it.
Look,
Without
I
making
understand that the
Bubsy
guys
flavor.
made some good games, but
That's
I'm
the
not
thing. You
telling
have
them
to
to focus on.
like that's
That's
what I
the
mean.
thing. I'm gonna tell them.
You
Look,
aren't.
look. I'm
You're.
gonna be honest here. If
Okay.
the game would have been now, I'm gonna be honest. If they would have put a taser, if they would have let Bugsy get that motherfucking taser and let him tase them animals, that would have been funny as shit. I would have bought that game. Because
Why
that
are you
taser
chasing
in Siphon Filter
animals?
is aliens.
Oh, okay.
They also did.
Tase the shit out of those aliens.
They also did Days Gone, which is pretty good. I mean, so it's not like these guys, have a terrible track
I'm
record.
pissed that they
at
don't
all.
let us tase people. Yeah, I need to tase people. I need to tase some people.
Why do you care about
I play GTA. I love look. I love GTA 5 for the fact that you got a stun gun. I tase random people for no reason because it's fun. Because I think they thinking I'm getting a gun out and I get a taser and I'm like shit. And I always say to myself, I'm an evil person.
That wouldn't
So-
work.
Hey Mac, what have you been playing these days?
Oh, I was gonna go to you next, but I guess y'all went to
No,
me.
now spotlight's on you, Mac.
Oh, what I've been playing. I have technically I have been playing at the beginning of the month I was playing um Link's Awakening on my Nintendo Switch. I literally got all the way to the Windfish and I stopped because I knew the ending and I was gonna cry. I've been playing Mario Maker.
You gotta fix your mic, Mac. You're it's kind of coming in and out for
Can you
me.
hear me
Just
now?
lean it all the way back.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah, it's better,
Alright,
but
is
you
that
got, you
better?
got to be right. You got to be like right on top of that.
Yeah.
I gotta fix it. I gotta get me a better one. But I've been playing Mario Maker. I played Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. I got away to the Windfish.
The remake
But stop
or
playing
the
it because I don't.
original?
The remake.
Okay.
The remake. I didn't. I stopped playing it at the Windfish because I know the ending, and I don't want to cry again. Because that ending I was.
I've heard graphically it's kind of a mess.
It's amazing. I
Don't
love
make
it.
him cry.
Yeah.
No, I've heard. No, I'm serious. I've heard performance-wise, it's kind of a mess. Not that's a bad game, but it doesn't perform very well. Like if we're talking like screen tearing and frame rates and such.
Oh, well, to me, it does a little bit. To me, what it does better is if you were to play it on the original Game Boy, like I said to this day that I will fight any Zelda fan, including you and Jelly Sin, if you're watching. I will fight anybody to say that. I will sit here and say Link's Awakening is the best Zelda game ever made.
Okay. You need to separate the idea that it's bad from something having bad performance.
No. Let me.
These are two separate concepts.
I'm getting to it. Let me get to it. I just want to put that out there. I feel like that's the best Zelda game ever made. But to take it from Game Boy and to put it
Not
on
Oculus of Time.
There's no such thing as an Oculus of
game.
Time.
No, that's not Ocarina of Time, and that game is. That game is also better.
Sorry, I'm still thinking my Oculus in the other room.
From Bay Brooklyn '88. That game is a piece of shit. Come fight me. Ocarina of Time is a piece of shit. Anyway,
I'm not gonna fight you. It's
look.
okay.
They're coming after me, and I feel it. So yeah, I feel like when I feel like taking that game and putting it from there to Game Boy, I mean some of the elements in it are skewed a little bit. Like it lets you make your own dungeons, and I think that's the part where I kind of was like, I don't like it. I don't like making my own dungeons. They tried to do like Mario Maker, and I was like, I don't like that. But to take it the from the Game Boy to putting it on the Switch is still amazing. Everything works just like it did on the Game Boy version. Everything's there. Every secret is there. Everything that you could do on the Game Boy, is there. Everything you see on the Game Boy was there. Like for example,
okay. Here's my question: did it need
this
a?
ain't did it needed.
No. Let me finish. Did it actually need a 3D
Yeah.
remake, or could they have just ported the DX version and called it a day?
Nah, I think it did because look at look at all this. Like they did so many remakes of the um
I guess what's the point though?
many,
If
so many
like
remakes. They just my question to you is they did so many remakes of um Link to the Past. They did so many remakes. So I'll sit here
I
and
would
that,
rather have them been ports personally.
and that's what they did. They kept remaking Link to the Past.
No, but I'm saying, did it need the new art style? Did it need the 3D? Did it need that, or do you think it would have been best left alone and then just ported to a new system?
Well, they did report. I'm saying they did do it. Yeah, they did do it, but I feel like it needed it. It did. I feel like it did, but that's just me. This is my opinion. And
all right.
I mean, I ain't gonna say. I'm not gonna say.
I mean, do you guys understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
No. I'm asking Mustachio, and I will like. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Where it's like, did it require a full overhaul to have the same game and same gameplay, or would just the color version from the Game Boy have sufficed?
I think the color version would have been fine.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
there's always upgrades. I know companies are thinking about upgrades and color and bloody bloop. But I think the Game Boy version would have been fine.
Right. Like I said, that's your opinion. And I mean, I'll give you another example. We really, if you're gonna argue with me about this, we really need.
I'm not arguing. I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting.
I'm talking to Zach.
Hands up.
No, I'm talking to Zach. I'm talking to Zach. Do we really need a Mega Man powered up? Mega Man powered up was fucking awesome. And we need a Mega Man powered up too. Get on it, Capcom.
Okay, honestly, I think we needed it to make Mega Man 1 not suck.
You just opened up a can of worms.
That game
opened up a can of worms. You're about to fight. Put your fists up.
I'm going to fight him. Zach is absolutely correct. Mega Man 1 is weak. It is weak.
It fixed the game. That's why it needed a remake. If they said, "Oh, let's remake 3," I would have been like, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah, I don't say them to go fuck themselves.
See what I mean? Well, you're not getting. Mac actually agrees with me. That's what you're confused about. Mac agrees with me.
I felt like there were some things that they added that made it better. I'm just saying. You can see some difference.
I can. And I'm just saying, they made Mega Man 1 not a slog to go through. You actually, because that first one is just not it's not up to the standards of the rest of the series. Period.
Other than that, I have been playing Mario Maker and I have been tasing people in GTA Online. In the nuts.
I still don't get why GTA is so popular, to be honest. I like the top-down GTAs, the old ones, so
it lets you be a crazy man for no reason. Look, I'm the type of guy that goes to grocery and literally get a cigarette and smoke in their face.
Question: have you ever played Saints Row?
Yes, and I did the same shit.
The new ones?
No.
Because they're even crazier because you become goddamn president.
I know, and I want to go on the
With
streets
Keith
to
David.
literally do the same. Look, that's awesome.
And there's a lot of dildo bats.
Yes, but
Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, if you want a good stress reliever game, I'd say Saints Row is better than GTA. If you want a good narrative, GTA. See how that works? See the difference?
Yeah, I I see the difference, but I just feel like tasing people in the balls is fun. Man, anyway, I will
Yes.
what have you?
What have I been playing? So currently we are playing Horizon Zero Dawn. We did finish it. But for some reason the save data, either we accidentally deleted it or it got corrupted somehow. So we know the story, we know everything that happens. We've just set it on easy, and it's like a game slash date night for my husband and I to just like chill out and kill robots and have fun with it.
What a good date night.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's still upstairs
robots.
playing. I mean, we're both kind of crippled right now, so we've just been lying around and playing video games.
Smart choice.
I got you. Yeah, killing robots. Ain't nothing wrong
I
with
don't know.
that.
Have you ever played it?
No, I've been wanting to. I just hadn't gotten around to it. There's a lot of games I got in my backlog that I want to play, but I just hadn't just touched it yet. I got the new Crash Bandicoot. I ain't played it. I've been playing a little bit. I forgot to say I've been playing a little bit of The Last of Us. The Last of Us.
Real
Part
good.
Which one?
Yeah.
No, which last
Part two.
Eh.
No, part two. The new one.
No, that's my opinion on it. It's fine.
Oh.
I don't.
You're talking excessive.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not one of those people that thinks it's bad. I think it's mostly good. It's just not as good as the first one.
You're writing a Yelp review.
Gotcha.
It just says, eh.
I have not played. I haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn. Honestly, nothing by that developer has ever interested me. So I think it's part of it.
Actually, there's another game I've been playing a lot of. It is Kakarot.
Kakarot?
And that game is interesting. Kakarot is good. I highly recommend playing Kakarot.
I mean, like the presence of Horizon Zero Dawn is like you're like 1,000 years after humans have nuked the world to death, and they have these robots that are pretty much taking care of like planting trees and like cleaning the oceans, and like so humans had built all these robots to try to help with what we were doing, is destroying the world. And then it just got to a point where the robots became so self-sufficient that they're like, we're gonna try to kill people.
That sounds like a comic or book I'd rather read than a game I would play.
It's
That's just how I feel about it.
I actually have to agree with Zach on this one. Like, I would, and I never agree with Zach. Me and him are like opposite polar.
Well, I'm a huge fan of classics. I'm a huge fan of like classic science fiction. So, like to me, like I would rather have it in book form.
I've never agreed with him.
They give you a lot of options of like how to take down the different types.
But
of
that's
robots,
not the part I care about.
You're like, I need the story. I want the story.
Like
in
yeah, it sounds like a great story.
Otherwise, what's there seeing that in fucking Monster Hunter?
I'm interested.
Monster Hunter 2 and try.
I'm interested. I'm not gonna lie. I'm interested in playing it, but yeah, I mean,
Like if you want a game that's focused on taking down creatures, yet Monster Hunter fulfills that, and there's like zero story to it.
Yeah, it's very open world. There isn't like the
Ooh.
focus isn't on killing the monsters. Essentially, you can just go.
See,
the
I'm
fuck
not
around
that
them,
big
so.
fan of open world.
Well, I
so.
love open world games.
Yeah.
So that actually kind of was like, yeah, I might play it.
I like games that give you the illusion of having an open world instead. Like think of Knights of the Old Republic gives you the illusion you can go anywhere, but you can't.
Like if you play Assassin's Creed and don't kill the first dragon, then you never get dragons.
I hate the Assassin's Creed games.
Or not Assassin's Creed, Skyrim. I'm talking about Skyrim. Sorry.
Skyrim I like because
it's an open world.
It's not. It is an open world, but it's signposted enough that you can actually follow things really easily.
I don't think people in Skyrim and just letting them chase me down.
No, like I like Skyrim just because it's like if you are looking to do a certain thing, there are enough clues around to let you do it, as opposed to wander around and not know.
But see, I like other things too. I like Skyrim for the fact that I can punch random people and they can come back and get me.
Like
I shot people.
Like, would you consider Dark Souls open world or not?
No,
I've never played Dark Souls.
I've not played Dark Souls.
So I mean, otherwise, I might consider that. Not Demon Souls, because Demon Souls definitely isn't. But Dark Souls and Bloodborne kind of are, but you have to do things in the correct order to get it right.
Dark Souls is created by
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Games to suffer.
Whoa. Oh. Horizon Zero Dawn what?
Sorry, I was letting Zach speak. You don't there's the main missions. If you want to do the main missions or side missions, you can talk to people, do like go fetch me my sword from over here. Like there's a lot but it's not like forever. It doesn't go on forever in some of the games. Like there's a limit to how much it is. But like once you get to the end, it opens up and they're like, oh, you can do as many side missions as you want. Like once you finish the main mission and like the main story, you can go fetch as many fucking swords as you want if you want to keep playing the game. Like,
see, like that doesn't interest me. Like I said, I'd rather read it as a book.
I like it.
That just sounds more interesting to me.
Well,
I like the story, but also I like the Skyrim kind of mentality where you finish the first mission and then you can be yourself and just do whatever you want.
Well, that is yes and no. If you don't do any of the Dragonborn quests, you're going to be a weak character and not actually be able to do the majority of the game.
I mean, look, I like Skyrim. I like Skyrim, but I used to be an adventurer like you, so I got an arrow to the knee. I say I used to be I used to love Skyrim, but I used to be an adventurer like you, so I took the arrow to the knee.
You are coming through garbled as shit.
He said he used to be an adventurer like you, but okay.
Okay. That actually was more intelligible.
Yeah. I'm right here at the
mic. It's still kinda,
Mac.
It's still
okay. New checklist for next season Gamer Grudge. Get Mac a new fucking mic.
Mac, when's your birthday? When's your birthday and what is your address?
April 28th.
April coming up. Okay. 28.
We'll discuss that later off air because there's probably some people that want to find me online. Particularly Atlanta Falcon fans. Okay, I know we're not talking about sports because Zach is.
All right.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Yes. You need to learn. You need to learn to keep yourself still.
All right. So next, let's go ahead and talk about what shows we'll be watching. I'll go first on this, because I'm interested. I have been watching surprisingly House, um, Kuroko, a basketball show, which is awesome. Um, and once I got done with that, I've been watching Tokyo Ghoul.
I love that show.
I have. I need to watch that show. I appreciate. I said this is so with that. This is
Whispers
such a
to
sad
Zach.
show. I said.
I love that show.
What Tokyo Ghoul is awesome.
Honestly, yeah, I just said it's awesome. And I also been watching Cannibal.
If they make another season of that, I will be so happy.
And they're not.
I never thought there could be a better Hannibal Lecter, but I was wrong. That's how I feel.
Yeah, man. Mads did a good
Mads
job.
Mikkelsen it might actually be better than Anthony Hopkins at being Hannibal.
Take that back, you son of a bitch.
Slander!
No!
Question: how far are you in the series?
Who, me?
I'm about halfway through the first. I'm with you. I like them, but I'm literally on the second episode of season 2.
Okay, let me know when you finish, and we'll have another discussion.
Right. Don't get me wrong. I'm just
they are very different. There are very different types, but
they're different. Yeah.
I think Mads Mikkelsen's portrayal is actually a lot scarier. I am more afraid of him than I ever was of Anthony Hopkins.
Look. I think over the years, when you got to know Anthony Hopkins and how goofy he was, I agree with that statement. But when I was a kid and I watched Silence of the Lambs, I was scared of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. Yeah.
I was scared with that. That statement Anthony Hopkins does. You do see like all the different aspects.
Yeah.
I have a very odd view because, like, I think I was like 6 or 7 when I read Helter Skelter, which is the biography of the Manson family. Right. So, like, my view of what makes a scary serial killer is very different.
Right.
Like, I'd say the guy from Red Dragon is actually scarier than Hannibal.
We never really got a lot of gruesomeness in the show from Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal. Like we saw a lot of other killers.
Gruesome does not equal scary to me.
I don't like gore either. I agree.
No,
I don't think.
No. I watch a lot of splatter.
Yeah.
No, what I just saying, if we're talking pure fear, I'm more afraid of somebody I can't predict than somebody that I know is going to play mind games with me. I look at Anthony Hopkins and go, you are purposely going to fuck with me. You can't tell when like Mads Mikkelsen's Hannibal is playing with you or not. You can't tell. And that's way scarier to me.
I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I think don't get me wrong. I'm thinking that, I tell you, Mads Mikkelsen's performance as Hannibal is great. Even for the first season, I was impressed because I thought he couldn't hold a candle to Anthony Hopkins' performance. And I agree with you, but he's literally on par. But I can't really give him the edge because I saw Anthony Hopkins, and even though I seen all that goofy shit he did in the future, I'm still a little scared to get close to Anthony Hopkins because I feel like he's just gonna come up behind me and say, "I need this liver with some vitamin into my nice community." I was like, "Shit!" I'm like, he seems like that creepy old man that's gonna cut. I mean, I remember the scene from Hannibal where he literally was behind him and he kept something. He said, "Do you want this?" Just literally just cut him, literally hung him and literally just bust his intestines on the ground. That's the guy. That's the guy I'm left reminded of when I saw Hannibal. I was like, I think Hannibal.
I don't know. He didn't. I'm just
I
saying,
understand, yeah.
as far as fictional serial killers go, the original Hannibal is not as scary to me as a lot of others.
Yeah. Nothing wrong. It's
He
your
is
opinion.
like when you have somebody who you know you're playing is going to play mind games with you, it's a lot easier to predict them. I
Well,
can't
I think it's
I
more
can't
so.
predict a lot of the other ones.
Well,
Like how much? Okay, let me like can I? How much Criminal Minds have you watched?
Yeah.
A lot. I've watched.
A lot.
I watched all of them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
I watched a little bit.
and tell me who are the scarier ones? The ones that are there to play with the agents, or the ones the agents cannot figure out for the life of them?
The innocent ones are always scarier.
Like the
Why?
guy,
Yeah, that is true.
the Road Warrior one, that guy scared the living piss out of me.
Right.
Because it's like, dude didn't even know he shot his own fucking family. That's how
Right.
gone he was. That's scary to me.
Okay. I just feel like
I don't know. I think the idea of somebody who knows they're fucked up.
What about the Bates Motel? I'm talking to you, Red.
Uh,
The Bates Motel, like it's on Netflix
no,
now.
I've seen it. I've seen
I've
it.
Yeah.
not seen the Bates Motel.
it's pretty interesting.
Oh, I was so interested in your opinion on that.
I am not. Well, do you think I should watch it?
man.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
it is quite good. It takes a while to get going, but it's quite
Okay.
good.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah.
I kept seeing the
trail that
the
pops
trailers.
up on Netflix
Yes,
on
it keeps,
like
it
on
keeps popping
purpose.
up, and every time
Yeah.
I see it, I'm like, it never really interests me. But I'm very like that's my shit that I like to watch. So
To me, any killer with an ego that you can stroke is a lot safer than one that has zero interest in it.
Yeah, just
Well,
like
this is
killing
not-
for because they kill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Instead of killing because
there-
like,
if
oh,
there's-
I'm so cool, I can
Yeah.
kill people. Instead, they're like, oh, I'm just gonna like. Kill
I
this
just
person.
happen to do this.
Whoops.
I just happen.
And
that's scarier.
That's why I love Bates Motel.
Yeah.
Like because like that little kid is just like, oh well, I didn't even know I did it, but I did it, and I remember it a little bit, but I don't remember it, and I don't know.
Just pure, like that's and that's unpredictability is what I'm trying to put out there. That's
Yeah, I
I
agree.
mean,
version because
we get that
it's a lot
unpredictability
less
with
predictable.
right. I mean, we get that unpredictability with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where they're around a dinner table and they want to
That
sit
was
up there and touch somebody, and they just want to put.
That was just gore. It was just gore for the sake of gore.
Actually, there's not much gore in the original whatsoever.
I actually haven't
Look,
seen any. I just heard there's a lot of gore.
You heard incorrectly.
Look,
Really?
you're
Very incorrectly.
No, it's not.
So it's
incorrectly. It's
okay.
not a lot.
It's actually scary.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely scary. And honestly, other than it tells more through implication than actual visuals.
Look, I like
the violence is more implied. Like, then again, when I like a lot of people think there's a lot movies that are a lot bloodier than they actually are.
That's how I feel.
Look,
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, Mac,
I'd say Nightmare on Elm Street has more blood than Texas Chainsaw.
Mac, you're still coming up garble. You're still
Nightmare
coming up
on
garble.
Elm Street. Just because the blood like squirts out of the bed, right?
Well, I'm talking all of them.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's more blood and gore in those than Texas Chainsaw, because Texas Chainsaw isn't really about that kind of thing. It's about this fucked up family and you stumbling upon them or being hooked into their traps. It's not, that's the scary part. It's not that, oh, there's all this gore everywhere. Like that's not scary. What's scary is that Leatherface doesn't talk and you don't know why he has a chainsaw. You have no clue.
Right.
Like that's what's scary about him.
Can you hear me now?
It's like how people
Yeah,
talk
you-
about the original
you're coming out a
Halloween
little
like
bit more
it's
clear.
gory. The original Halloween is like not
Okay.
gory whatsoever.
What's that, Mac?
It's not. I
Love
was
Mac.
saying, look, hello.
Hello.
I wanted to. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Gosh.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Yep.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. What I want to say is, look, I highly recommend, because it has Matthew McConaughey in it, and he's funny, and I love laughing at him every time. Texas Chainsaw: The Next Generation, because Matthew McConaughey is
shit.
huh?
That movie is shit.
It is shit, but it's funny. It's funny. I mean, you get Matthew McConaughey.
Like,
I mean, you
I personally, I don't understand an aversion to gore just because I'm kind of used to it. Like, okay, is that
Mac.
okay? Is that let me put you?
Exactly what he does in the film. That's exactly what Matthew McConaughey does. He's Zach knows I'm right. That's exactly what he does.
I just don't give a fuck about that movie.
Future Academy Award winner.
It's I don't. I no, honestly, I'm just tired of you talking about how much you hate Matthew McConaughey at this point.
Hey.
No,
Want me to get
I
the
love Matthew
door for
McConaughey.
you?
No. Zach, you're getting it wrong. I love Matthew McConaughey. I hate Ryan
Gosling. Sorry. I guess
I love Matthew McConaughey.
I don't give a fuck about either.
I don't know actors
Yeah, well,
at
I
all.
love him.
I don't know their
Matthew
names.
McConaughey is the Southern guy, and
I know Matthew
Ryan
McConaughey
Gosling is
does
the
the
douchebag.
hey, but who's Ryan Gosling?
Ryan Gosling is that douchebag Sunshine from fucking Remember the Titans. He was a douchebag, and he's forever be a douchebag. Fuck that guy.
I don't think Ryan
Well,
Gosling
why
doesn't
are you?
remember
Why
the
do you
Titans.
always base your opinion off an actor off a singular film?
It's not just that film. There's multiple.
What other films has he been in that you've hated?
Mr. Statue, what have you been watching?
Hello.
He was good in Blade Runner. He was good in Gangster Squad. He was good in Fracture. But he was good in The Big Short. You have nowhere to go. This is you basing it off of a singular film.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Fuck him. All right, Statue, what have you been watching?
Hello. I just started watching, so I don't know much, but I love it. The Queen's Gambit.
Ooh, my husband finished.
Ooh, yes.
It's so good.
It's awesome, yeah.
I love that it's just like a genius little kid who's just like doesn't care about anyone. She's just like, hey, I like chess. Meh.
How is that different than a like? I don't know. It just seems to me like a gender swapped version of Bobby Fischer.
I don't know Bobby Fischer. Sorry.
He was also a chess prodigy.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
sorry,
well,
I used to study and play a lot of chess.
I just started playing chess. Like I just learned that the pony does this shape and the castle does this. And
The fact that you called it a pony, I'm gonna be honest. I had the urge to somehow reach through the screen and slap you.
What the fuck is she talking about?
And then the ones, whoa. This is the best part. The ones that go, meh, go this way.
Wow.
Because it looks like a little person going, meh.
How have you gone this long without knowing the names of the people? I believe you're. It's a knight and a bishop. It's really.
I don't know what that means.
the one that looks like. Okay, now I question if you've actually been watching the show, even.
Well, I just started. I'm on episode 4.
Maybe you should learn the rules of chess before you finish.
I know. Pony does this. Does this.
Also, that is
Castle does this.
that a castle is a move. It's not a piece. A castle is actually a move in chess. That's how
my
wrong
God,
you
that
are.
was the best thing that I've heard like this year. The best thing so far I've heard.
Stick to checkers.
Oh my God.
No, I'm
Or
really
as I
actually
like
really
to call
good.
it,
I just
short
don't know the names of the pieces.
Like seriously, there's not that many.
It's pony.
Goes down.
Okay,
Pawn.
you're also wrong on how the knight moves. Even 'cause it
No, it
moves. Yeah, but it can move in any direction, and it can do it also through other pieces.
I know. I
But
know
it's
that.
up. It's up
Okay.
to.
So I just had a
over 3 or up
reference
for
to-
you.
I just had a reference to Holy Grail. These are the puns and these.
Yeah, that's what I thought where she was going originally. But no,
Yeah, I thought she was going like she was little. I thought she was going there like. Are we going
I
Holy
mean,
Grail? Oh.
they're called knights. It's really. Do you know what a knight is?
Yeah, they ride on horses, but they can also protect a castle.
They
So I think
can.
It also
castle.
gets.
Guess
also
what?
stands
That's
there
not
and
called
gets
that isn't
pieces.
called a castle either. That's
He
called a
was
rook.
So angry at this. I just love it. It's just
I'm sorry if your allowance depended on you beating your father in chess for 4 years, you would also have a lot of pent up aggression about chess.
Hey, it's a scratch. It's a scratch. Okay, I can see that.
Okay, ponies do this.
Oh, we're having.
They are not ponies.
They
Damn.
call it a pony.
You're not going to get me to
What?
stop correcting.
It's a knight.
All right, come over here right now. I'll beat you at chess.
oh, there's this
Hey,
screen. There's this
that's
screen that she's dropping this right now. You can play virtual chess with each other.
Come
You know,
on,
it's a
let's do
stream.
it.
Master
Ponies.
chess.
Like, what is-
Oh,
Castle.
this is gonna be awesome.
A
So, no,
castle
that's
is
what this is gonna be.
a castle is a move.
Come
There is a move
here.
Oh,
called a
fuck.
castle.
Oh, we
I know,
gotta
you
see this, guys.
You
Now,
can
see, this
castle
is
your like
sexual.
king
Jack,
and
look
your
at it. And
castle. I
you,
know. I know. You can castle your like king and your castle, and
It's
you
a
can
rock.
put
No,
them
no,
together.
Castle is the move itself. It's called a rook and a king.
You got a rook and a queen.
Remind me to shit more on Sunshine. How does that sound?
Got a kiss and a queen.
Remind me to burn down Disneyland while I'm at it.
Well, Disneyland is fine. It's all the way in Cali. Yeah, you can do that.
Oh no, it would start at Disneyland and end at World.
You know, Clinton World, they won't even let you in the building. You know, Disneyland got snipers. Come on,
You want
Zach.
to fight me?
You can't kill.
Yes.
You can't kill them in the house.
No, I'm just saying it's okay. It bothers me because chess is a respected sport and like
I
not even
know.
trying bothers me. Okay,
I'm not trying. Like
you
I just
are because
started
you're saying
learning.
it over and over, even though I've explicitly corrected you.
Yeah, you said rook is a castle, which doesn't make any sense.
How
And
does
She's saying it, yeah.
is pony. It should be pony.
no.
And
No, don't do that. Let us say
No,
no. Just say no.
you are.
Just say
Here's what
no.
I'm saying is you are disrespecting something I care a lot about.
I'm sorry. Well, I apologize for that. Actually really do. I just, it's a pony.
No, she's
No, but you can't.
Have
That's
you
what I'm
ever seen
saying. Like, what makes you think saying that over and over is going to do anything other than agitate me?
I think it's called a pony.
Except I keep telling you it's not.
It's called
It's not a pony. It's a night. Just say it's a night.
Yeah, that's
a night.
all I wanted.
That's all you want. Just say it's a night. Don't say it's a pony. It's a night.
Yeah, that's all.
It's a night.
Yes.
The knight is the pony, and what's the meh called?
It's a bishop.
Bishop. And then the castle is called a rookie.
Rook. No,
Rook.
Just rook.
Rook.
Don't you say rookie, he's going to kill you.
He might kill me.
Don't do that.
Okay,
Don't do that.
My goodness.
No, I generally don't
you're
get
so aggressive.
Well, I generally don't get this serious about a lot of things, but it's like I'm genuinely trying to impart this knowledge on you, and you're making fun of me for trying to help you.
No, she's not.
No, but
she's
I'm explaining to you how it feels on this end. Because I haven't said you were. I haven't insulted anything.
No, yeah, you're just.
But you kept pushing it back onto me, and I'm like, but I'm just trying to teach you the rules of chess if you're going to learn it.
Yeah, I just started learning.
What you doing, chess, man?
Yeah, but
the rook and the bishop.
Yeah, no, I understand. I just wanted to.
I would have to say though, the knight is the person. Why are we calling the horse a knight? If
question.
I can.
Yeah, why is that?
You're gonna make me cry.
I actually know why. If you want to know, it's because a horse can move in a different. A knight would essentially be a pawn on a horse. A pawn can only move one way. The addition
unless
of on
it's
a horse,
taking another piece.
No, but I'm saying it can only move one square at a time.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It can only move one square at a time, so the horse adds the extra move to it. So if you think of a pawn on a horse is now a knight. That was the logic at the time. That's so. No, I actually have explanations for these things. Nobody was interested though.
No, I am. I'm trying to learn chess. I'm watching Queen's Gambit. Okay. I'm very interested.
All right, so
I just don't know chess.
I understand. I just wanted to teach you something.
You were really aggressive about your teaching, but I appreciate it.
Everybody has a certain teaching to be aggressive.
I only got aggressive.
Zach is like
pushing back on me, even though I just kept on trying to say what it was.
Right.
You push.
Zach is the type of person like, do not address fucking wrong.
I'm the type of person that if you keep pushing me, I will start swinging back harder and harder and harder.
And I kept calling it.
So you're Gordon Ramsay.
I understand.
Oh no, Gordon Ramsay.
You're the Gordon Ramsay.
He wouldn't hold a candle to what happens if I was fully wound up.
I got you.
I have knocked friends. I have knocked friends out before. Okay.
Oh
no. That happened. That happened in a very specific circumstance. And I regret nothing. Because he was being.
Besides chess, Stachio, just watch it.
I'm fighting Zach right now. Sorry.
I thought you were using an Xbox Connect, to be honest.
Okay, besides chess, I also watch the marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Has anyone seen it?
I have, but the
Yeah.
fucked up thing is that I accidentally started on season 2 and didn't realize that I started on season 2 for some reason. Like my Amazon Prime just default to it, so I started watching it season 2 and I had no idea what the fuck I was watching.
That's
for,
the
like,
one about
5
the
episodes.
that's the one about the female comic, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
like a lady who her husband leaves her because he's a failed comedian and just leaves her
And he's
for
like
his
butthurt about it.
secretary. Yeah,
no.
he's like
No,
real.
I've heard of it. I
real
just
butthurt.
haven't. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. It's on my list.
It's really good. It's really good. It's really funny, and she is amazing. And just ends up just with. I haven't finished it yet, but it's pretty decent.
Okay.
What have you been watching?
Been kind of watching a few various things I'm trying to figure out. Scrubs is one of them because all of Scrubs is on Amazon Prime.
All of
So
Scrubs
we've been,
is good. Oh.
So it's been one of those shows where I'm like, whenever I'm doing something like washing the dishes or cooking or like doing laundry, and I just want something to like listen to that I'm not paying attention to, like I'll put Scrubs on.
Did you know what the plans for their original first season was?
In what sense?
They didn't think they were going to get a second season, so there was going to be a big reveal at the end episode before they knew that the janitor wasn't real.
Yes, the janitor was only supposed to be in like 1 or 2 episodes, and then like the people loved him so much that he's been here.
But he was supposed to be a figment of JD's imagination.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I heard that podcast about it, and I watched all of Scrubs like twice over. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I fell off at the last like 2 seasons, I think.
A lot of people don't like. I don't think I finished.
I didn't
finish it.
Once Elliot and JD were back together, I just didn't care anymore.
I actually don't remember anything after they got back together.
Exactly. That's how it works.
Yeah.
It's like what happened to Bones when they finally got together and you just stopped giving a shit.
I did finish Bones, but like that last like I didn't like how they ended it. I was like, eh. But
okay.
yeah.
Bones died when Sweets died.
Yeah. I will agree with that. I will definitely agree with that.
Because he was the thing keeping the show together.
Yes. I started rewatching Supernatural because there's like 20 seasons of Supernatural and like 15 of them is actually on Amazon Prime. And I don't remember what happened like the middly bit. I want to say like season 7 through like
the Leviathan and shit.
I saw the Leviathan. I remember the Leviathan. I remember they met God, the whole darkness thing. And then after that, when like Jack was born, like Satan's son, I fell off. So I want to say like the last 5 seasons, I have not been watching it. I know it's ended and I don't know how it ended. And I'm like, I must know. So
have you watched Wynonna Earp at all?
No.
You'd probably like that if you like that kind of thing.
What is it called?
Wynonna Earp.
Wynonna Earp?
Yeah.
Do you know if it's like I could stream it like on Netflix or something?
Yeah, I believe it's on Netflix. It's a sci-fi show. Basically, it's about the town. She is the descendant of Wyatt Earp.
I feel like this may be like I might be recalling this. Is like supernatural shit start happening and
Yep.
Okay, maybe. I want to it sounds very familiar, but I've seen a lot of
I'm just saying that that sounds like something be up your alley.
Yeah, I might check it out. If it's still on Netflix, I'll I don't have another million
And for some reason, Doc Holliday hasn't aged a day.
Okay.
I love the no.
Oh my gosh, we've started. There's a new season of anime that came out, and there was one that we watched. Like the first 2 episodes came out, and I forget what it's called, but it's something about demons and like demon hunters. Not Demon Hunter, but there's another one. I don't know if anybody has seen it.
I really wish they didn't
No.
describe like a 10% of anime.
It just
Can't.
like he like the one like they're pieces of they're like demonic objects that exist in the world, and like there's a group of people that go out to go collect the demon objects so they don't hurt people, and then there's this one kid that's like, I'm gonna just eat it because I don't know how the fuck to get rid of it, so he eats it. He's actually like can absorb and use the powers of these evil
Demons?
objects that exist. What?
Of demons?
Yes.
Sounds like Friday the 13th, the series. It does. If you know Friday the 13th, the series, that sounds exactly like it.
I didn't know they came out with this.
Did they do a cartoon of Friday the 13th?
It has and there is not even a single episode about Jason in it.
So what is it about?
It's about a pawn shop that basically everything got sold and every object is cursed.
Interesting. Okay.
And
sounds like that Rick and Morty episode.
They literally
Yes.
they actually reference Friday the 13th in the series in that.
Okay.
Tell me something. I gotta tell me something. Have you ever got a cursed item with Friday the 13th shit in it? Come to curse food flags.
Yeah, no, that show made no goddamn sense.
Oh my god. Have you got an animate object but literally fucks with you? Come to curse food flags.
Are the new episodes of that any good? Because I just fought too hard.
I fell off after season 3, and I hear from like word of mouth that season 3 isn't as great as they made it out to be. It's not great.
So I did watch it. We did purchase it. We did buy all of it.
I agree.
Okay. How do you feel?
I kind of agree. I feel like because it's becoming so big and it's this like kind of it's gone beyond the cult following. Like everybody has referenced it, everybody has watched it, and because it's gotten so big that the spark, the yummy that it used to have is kind of going away a little bit, because it's not as big, like. Because everybody has watched it, everybody has seen it, everybody talks about it.
It reminds me if like Moral Oral would have gone mainstream.
Yes.
Although I can't imagine a timeline where that happened. If you've seen the end of Moral Oral, mainstream it is not. Jesus Christ.
So, and then what season 3 has actually done is that even though it's still big, like I enjoy the secondary content that YouTube, like the YouTube creators are coming out with, like Matt Pack and these guys who are like, I'm gonna break this down to the fucking code, like way down into like the script and every single word that they say. I'm gonna break it down.
See, I think that's part of what killed it though.
I like that content better than I actually like the.
I guess to me it's like, imagine if somebody did that to Twin Peaks. Would Twin Peaks be any good if you understood it?
I tried watching Twin Peaks, and I couldn't get into it, to be totally honest.
Me too. I
tried my
See, I love it because it's nigh impenetrable. That's its appeal to me. Is this is that's the appeal of David Lynch to me in general. Yeah. like
Look,
Eraserhead, like was
Look.
one is it's like if you've ever seen that, it's like what the hell is going on? Okay,
Blue
there's
Velvet fucked me up.
okay, there are do you know what the two most normal movies David Lynch ever made are? The Elephant
What, Blue
Man.
Velvet?
No, The Elephant Man and the Dune movie. Those are the most normal he's ever been.
Those are two opposite ass movies.
Look,
So if you name it.
I thought Blue Velvet was normal, but then again, yeah.
It was not by the end of it, you didn't think that.
Hell no, because it just made no damn sense. It just was like, I watched that film and I was like, I clapped. I was like, what did I just watch? The whole time, like, what the hell did I just watch? But it was good. I just was like, what the hell did I just watch? But okay, it was good. I enjoyed it. Dennis Hopper.
So, whoa.
I
Zach,
did not see him. Okay. Huh?
Zach, you like
What?
predictable. Zach, I'm talking to Zach. You like predictable, but you
Oh.
like not predictable.
I
Zach
didn't
doesn't follow any.
I didn't say I like predictable.
Zach doesn't follow a formula.
What?
There's no formula for this.
When
There's
did I
no
say I like?
formula for Zach. I can't pin him. Usually I can pin people. I can't pin Zach.
No. I'm saying what did I say that I like that's predictable?
You
That's
said
a good question.
In this movie, you said that, or this show, you said it was like predictable and you wanted predictability, but you couldn't predict it. And then.
No. I said I went in understanding it would be impenetrable. That's what I said.
Different, I guess.
Oh, you talking about
Twin Peaks.
I understand.
Like the appeal of it is looking at it going, I'm gonna understand like maybe a fraction of what this show is talking about.
Right.
Okay.
Like
All right.
season
Yeah,
3, I think there's like a 15-minute shot of somebody's a fly for a reason.
You're talking about Twin Peaks, right?
I have not seen season 3 of Rick and Morty.
Yeah, but it's
No, we're talking about Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks. Oh.
It actually it got a third season like 10 years after the original. Because
Why?
because if it has that big of a cult following because people have been trying to figure out the show that long. Also,
Look,
David
I feel like
Lynch
there's one thing in the okay, I got that. I feel like David Lynch does the same thing in one film. Every time I just notice it. He has one part where somebody's clicking on and off a light for some odd reason. I don't know why, but
no, not necessarily.
I've seen that.
It's not in every one of his films.
Click. Oh yeah.
I mean,
so
I
weird.
don't. That wasn't in Dune at all. They don't have light switches.
This is true. But every
also, Elephant Man was before light bulbs.
That's the point. But after that, he started saying that shit. Come on, Seth. You guys say this one scene was about.
That didn't happen. I don't believe that. That also didn't happen in Eraserhead.
Okay. No, wait. Come on.
I'm saying. I'm sorry, but I'm remembering the films and I'm seeing if you're right.
No. I'm just saying. I agree. You're wrong, but it pops up in the film a lot, especially with David Lynch, like click. Like what? This has to do. I mean, I I seen Mulholland Drive, and I'm like, okay,
I
Lost
think
Highway.
it does it happen in Lost Highway?
Yeah. I think what happens when he's literally, well, that film was so fucked up.
No,
I
like
mean,
I'm trying to think of the part where that would have happened in Lost Highway, because most of that's on the road.
they have a hotel on the Lost. Am I thinking Mulholland Drive or Lost Highway?
You're thinking
Lost Highway has.
That's the one with the
which one has? Oh no, I'm thinking about what am
I think you're thinking of Mulholland.
What second? I think I am. Let me make sure.
Because Lost Highway literally takes place on the road in most of the film.
I'm making one. Lost Highway. If it has what I think it is. Yeah, it had Patricia Arquette. Yeah, they were on the highway the whole time. They had Patricia Arquette in the room.
Okay.
They had her in the room, and I remember the scene. It was weird. They literally made a strip film.
I'm not arguing. I'm saying I'm trying to remember, just because, let's face it, it is hard to remember every single one. Like,
and I think that's the point. He wants you to go back. Like Devin Lynch wants you to
go back. Did you ever see his commercial for PlayStation?
No. Maybe I did, but I didn't think it was.
It is amazing. Like, he made a commercial for the PlayStation where he tried to create the experience of going through a video game. And it's a person on a conveyor belt with things happening around and to them while they stand still. And I'm like, that is probably the most cerebral way of putting that I've ever seen. Well, I mean, if you think about it, the art of video games is the art of putting a box on somebody's head and telling them they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
You are not, the box is on your head, but there's a whole world inside of it. That's a video game.
Good point. All right, Zach, we don't want to stay on it too long. What have you been watching, buddy?
Give me a sec. I've been watching OSW Review mostly.
You're still wrestling.
Is that a YouTube video show?
Yeah.
What does he review?
Old school wrestling. That's Macho Man Randy Savage.
Okay.
Macho Man.
But it's not. If honestly, if it was just that, I probably wouldn't watch it. But they do old ones. They're three Irishmen, so you have to get used to Irish vernacular, and that the C word does not mean the same thing over there that it does here. You have to get used to that.
I mean,
potatoes.
Okay, so anything can be a bad word depending on how you use it. Like, I don't have as much of an issue with that.
Well, no, they use it the same way we would say fuck.
Yeah. No, and that's why I'm like, I don't have a problem with that.
No, I'm not saying there's a problem. I'm saying that's just a cultural difference you have to get used to.
Yeah, I was just giving my opinion.
You also have to learn, like, the term bollocks a lot. Bollocks.
What's that mean?
Balls.
Kind of like crap, but they kind of use it like crap, right?
Yeah, it basically
that actually sounds more aggressive.
Use it like something is crap, but if it's bollocks as a noun is testicles. So you have to get. I'm just saying, like, you have to get used to it. Their whole thing is they do a video podcast where they go through old wrestling pay-per-views, and they just go to town and all have their own wildly different opinions. And are also have very bizarre habits. They have a thing called What Bar, where it's trying to figure out what candy bar the wrestler's uniform looks like.
It's pretty creative, actually.
And it's gotten to the point where they've started accepting not bars, and if it's funny enough, they'll say it anyway.
Okay.
Then there's What Smokes, which is the subgenre of it. But it's Macho Man there, except he has a top hat on. It just says "What Bar," and they've actually gotten to the point where Booker T, who is a famous wrestler, actually emailed them and asked what bar he was. So, like in wrestling circles, they've gotten far that way. They have the ad break questionarium, which is either one of three things. It's either a legit wrestling question, a completely screwed up fake question, or what time is it? Where they show you a pic, they're like, what time is blank? And they show you a picture with a guy's arms in a certain pose, and then you have to say, picture it like hands on a clock. So they are incredibly creative.
Okay.
And that's what I find interesting about them. They go, because it's like I would get bored if they just talked about the rest. I've been getting into wrestling, but I'd still get bored if that's all they did. But obviously that's not all they're doing. They have video game references constantly. Like everything is played to the tune of something. They had one of their new sections is they found out Vince McMahon says the word unbelievable a lot back in this certain era.
Unbelievable.
And now what they do is they play the beginning to the song Unbelievable by EMF, and they just splice in every time he says it in the pay-per-view.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're unbelievable, 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 like, and it's like, that takes some really creative talent that I guess I would not see anywhere else. You know?
Okay. How did you find these guys? It seems it's kind of random.
I found it through some other channels I watch.
Okay.
I watch a show called What Happened, which talks about the fall of like bad productions of things.
Okay.
Like the new like Godzilla 1998. How that
Oh, it's so bad.
How Anthem fucked up. How
did Anthem fucked up? I don't know. That's.
Oh, Anthem is a trash fire and a half.
I'm thinking of something else.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Anthem was the new one by BioWare that went nowhere. How bad Fallout 76 screwed up, like that kind of thing.
Okay.
And the one of the hosts of this did a crossover episode for what happened in WCW. And I watched it, and that's how I found them. Because WCW famously also imploded.
And WCW is now it's owned by WWE.
Well, WCW is simply non-existent anymore.
All right, gotcha.
I mean, Fallout 76, didn't they come back?
Yeah, but I mean, how long did that take? If we're talking, this is
too
botched.
long. No,
yeah.
it was a botched game.
That's the thing. He makes it the guy who does What Happened makes it very clear it's not things that turned out bad, it's the production itself going wrong is what he's talking about. Like he has stuff on there that's actually good, but the production was so shit and so intense that it gets an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes, like LA Noir's on there, and LA Noir is great. But what they put those people through who made it is horrible. So you learn that. So he did a episode on WCW. He co-hosted it, and I was like, I like this guy. And then he has two other guys. It's Jay Hunter, Mr. OOC, and V1. Uh, they all used to actually do a tiny bit of wrestling themselves. Mr. OOC stands for out of character.
Right.
So he would be a
OOC.
yes. So
Yeah.
he would be a guy who would ignore all the rules of like conventional wrestling.
Okay.
Like you're supposed to sell when that happens, so he sells the wrong part of his body. So it's just an interesting thing. Also, you get to see a lot of really stupid wrestling shit, which I love.
I love wrestling. Yeah, I'm into it. I dig it.
But it's like
I
incredibly
love you.
like did you know the Undertaker debuted the same night as the Gobbledygooker?
No.
I did not know that.
Yes. They built up
The
for weeks this giant
Undertaker.
egg was going to hatch, and it just turned out to be a man in a turkey costume. And that's the same night the Undertaker premieres.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know that unless I started watching the show.
Giant turkey. I'm the Undertaker.
They also hosted their thing is filmed in glorious grapple vision encoded with blast processing.
Oh, okay.
But it's just so it's like these guys are just an interesting trio to listen to. So
Right.
I'd highly recommend it. Even if you're not into wrestling, the comedy they find in it is beautiful. Because they also work with Botchamania sometimes. I don't know if you know what that is.
I wanna be a Batman.
All right.
Okay, so next it goes to Zach. What's next? What was next? In my corner.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Did Pistachio?
All right.
Yeah, I went.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach.
We talked about chess. Me and Zach fought. I punched him in the face. He didn't break his
That's
glass.
so seriously, right?
Okay, what is do you have anything for your section this time?
Man, yeah, I'll do something.
Okay.
Play it. Yes, I grow. It's awesome, Max Corner.
Actually, you don't grow in that. You just the garbage heap around you does.
Yeah. Well, was that? Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. I done messed up.
I need crackers or something. Hold on.
All right. So guys, Max Corner is brought to you by Rogue Energy. If you want some energy, go to Rogue Energy. Get you Double Pipe Game Fix, and you get you some Rogue.
Oh, sweet Mac.
All right.
If that was an ad for an energy drink, that was shit.
You know why he sounds like this? Because he hasn't had any Rogue Energy.
That's how you do it. Thank you.
I haven't. Yes, I have not had Rogue Energy. So if you want to sound like me, make sure you go get your fucking Rogue Energy. Woo!
There.
Right.
That's the appropriate response to that.
Or he did a line of coke when we weren't looking.
Okay. Okay. So guys, welcome to Max Retro Corner, where everything is retro. Everything is fucking retro. Not just gaming, but everything else. So, what's coming up on Max Retro Corner? Mac is
Wait. Give me a sec. You purposely bit when the mic was there, then you moved.
No, I didn't. I realized it in the movie. I didn't make it on purpose. Stop blaming me for things, you
I'm not.
jerk.
I'm not. It was just hilarious.
You're such a jerk. Okay, you want me to do it again?
Oh, I hate that sound. I'll be honest.
Oh, the ASMR of it. Because she was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna edit it." Like, you don't realize how loud that shit sounds until after you make it. You're like, "Oh fuck, I gotta turn my mic off."
Yeah,
Thank you.
I don't-
I've done that shit before. They
I
sometimes call me picking my nose on a fucking Zoom call. It like just like not realizing that shit is on. So
I've never had that issue, so
I was like, oh god.
I always mute. I always mute my mic and stuff before I even think about that. So.
Guys, can I have my Oprah moment? So guys, damn it, I was having my Oprah moment. Okay, guys, I like to recommend to you guys from Matt Cole because this is retro. Everything is retro on Matt Cole. I like to recommend to you Food Wars, the manga. As you do, Food Wars, the manga. Interesting manga.
is this retro though?
It isn't.
This is retro.
It's really not. He's started to
It
just
is
use
retro.
this segment to pimp whatever he's into.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So, I recommend that you go not only read this manga, but read manga. It's interesting. It's better than sometimes playing a game. If you want to go on the road and your battery's low and you feel like or you're on a flight and you got that baby's yelling at you and crying, put on your fucking headphones because they're on airplane mode anyway. And listen, do what I do. Now, guys, I'm gonna tell you what I do every
What
time
you
I go to
do
work.
is you get a
put on-
backpack and you put on a hoodie and then you go into the corner and you masturbate. Got it.
That is Friday. Shut up.
I love that we all froze. We were all like,
Hey, you motherfucker. That was yesterday. That was yesterday, you fuck. Anyway.
I don't know why that came to mind, but I'm like, I bet I can make everyone shut up if I say this out loud.
oh, well, you won.
That
You
worked.
won.
Yes, you did.
And I was like, I knew I had to reply. And I
The winner is me.
I was like, yeah. But
I'm like,
also,
Ren.
it's just,
Ren, say
what I
something.
But in all seriousness, I'll tell you what I do. I put on my headphones, my headphones, earbuds, and I put on some Playboy Cardi. Whatever random
what?
Playboy Cardi playing.
Are we talking about reading
Playboy
manga
Cardi.
or the jerking off with the backpack and the hoodie?
Hush, 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 hush. Zach, no
Yeah,
more
no,
of
Zach,
this.
that's
No, I'm
enough.
asking which is this connected to?
Zach, that is not retro. That's the end of the damn show. But I'll seriously, I say go read manga. If you haven't read a manga, go read Food Wars. That's as interesting as you think. I've been reading. Zach like to call it porn, but it's not.
Well,
It's not porn.
Well, it's food porn.
Yeah, it's food porn. It is.
Okay.
If you like food, there's particular a lot of mangas out there that you read. I have been reading. Not only this, I have been reading Dragon Ball Super manga.
Ooh,
I have been reading. Yeah, Dragon Ball Super mangas has
Death
been good.
Note.
And I got. Yeah, but that ended.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, but
you say
just
you can't
it
read it
ended,
because
yeah.
it ended.
I know what happens. I know what happens.
Have you read it?
Yeah, you know part of what happens.
Have you
Okay,
read
I'm going
it?
to read the manga. Now I'm interested.
Like I'm just because it's like just because you watched Dragon Ball doesn't mean you know everything that happened in Dragon Ball.
Look, I don't need to go see Goku going around with his penis flowing. I'm butt naked, guys. Woo! I don't need that shit.
I'm just
I do that on Sunday.
I'm just saying, like, there is generally a lot of extra content in a manga.
I got you. Yeah.
That's all.
Look, I like I said, I don't feel like. I understand. I just don't feel like watching Goku run around butt ass naked saying I'm naked because I do that on.
Does
I do
Goku
that on
run
Saturday.
around butt ass naked?
The first episode, yes.
Yes.
But and in the broadcast version, they actually faked underwear on him in the American release.
Yeah, all the Japanese versions versus the like American.
Oh, the Japanese didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know.
They didn't give a fuck. They showed full balls and dick. You saw it all.
Very
censored. Hell no, they literally showed that whole thing. Long
I'm just gonna put this out there. The kid who plays Superman in the first Superman movie, you can see his junk too.
That is true.
I didn't know that.
This is true.
And and the cover to Nirvana's Nevermind.
Yep.
Just saying.
Never seen it. Oh, I did not know that.
And guess what? Superman was rated G. Was Superman rated G?
What?
Was Superman rated G?
Yes. G or PG.
Wow. Yeah. No, back then PG, you could get away with a lot more. Because I watched Smokey and the Bandit as a kid, and I was like, "Whoa, look!"
I understand that, but I'm just saying. For clarification's sake, that it isn't that bizarre, considering how old Dragon Ball is as well.
True. So
yeah,
yes,
I mean, the first
question, Al.
Yeah.
What?
1978.
Yeah. Thanks for your question, Al. Yes, they were showing the dick and balls. They didn't give a fuck. Okay, so let's get off that subject of dick and balls. Let's go to that.
Oh my god.
I was like, stop that. Or is that, or Al just like got used to this?
All right. This is kind of going to be a short one, I think, just because it's hard to explain this. Does anyone know this man?
No.
It kind of looks like Danny Sexbang from Ninja Sex Party.
That is Nardwuar.
Well, I was wrong.
Nardwuar is probably the most famous / infamous interviewer of all time.
Right.
Because he does reverse interviews.
I understand.
Could you explain that?
Okay. I have questions. I'm not done with you, but I'm going to let Zach continue this interview.
Instead of asking them questions as in things he doesn't know, he asks them questions if they remember certain things that he knows about them from their past. Like, really, like, deep shit. Like, do you remember your first girlfriend? Her name was Shirley, and she did that down the lane. And hey, here, I have her lunchbox from back then. And they're like, how did you know that?
Oh, Mac, I'm about to okay.
And he does this with he started off doing it in the hardcore and metal scene, but now he interviews rappers as well. So he'll show up with like their first album, printing of their first album, and hand it to them. And every time they're asked, how do you know this? Well, because the people have to know.
All right. What'd you say?
I stopped talking because everyone stopped listening.
I'm
I
listening to
was
it.
listening.
Oh,
I used
okay,
I used to be in music, and if anyone ever like introduced an old album to me and was like, "What is this?" I'd be like, I don't know, my cousin."
Yeah, but what if they introduced like you're famous, like super famous, and somebody finds an album you recorded under a different
Oh God.
name when
Yeah.
you were 15 years old
Oh,
and hands it to you.
gotcha.
I would stomp it on the ground.
But I mean, what kind of insanity is that? He's been doing this for 30 years.
Who does he interview? Does he just like does he focus on
Every musical artist under the sun.
okay.
He did one. He
Oh my
Billy
God.
Billie Eilish, Little Nas X recently. Henry Rollins from back in the day. He interviewed Kurt Cobain back in the day. That's how
Huh.
long he's been doing this.
I think he did do an interview with Tyler the Creator, right?
What?
A lot. Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Okay.
But I mean, like that. He is one of the strangest interviewers of all time. Like, can you imagine? Like, that's the thing. It's like these things that you thought were lost forever or no one knew. And sometimes the people don't even remember it until he keeps prompting more questions from them. And the only answer he'll give you or why he's doing this is the people need to know.
They don't need to know. They don't need to know.
That's kind of my fear of like if I ever became famous, it's somebody finding some obscure shit on the internet that happened 20 years ago.
Well, that's the thing. This isn't even internet shit. This is childhood. This is your childhood teddy bear shit.
That's kind of creepy though.
Exactly, but that's
kind of creepy.
But that's the idea. The idea is to put famous people off their game.
Okay.
It's like I think of it like more performance art than anything else.
Sure.
Right.
It's he also does have his own band. So trying to think of the name of it. Because it's not a famous band at all, but he does have.
That's awesome.
He has all what?
No, I didn't say nothing. It was stupid. I was saying Max Awesome. I thought that was the name of the band.
Yeah, like he has also interviewed non-musicians at points, but not regularly. That's not his bread and butter. It's just really like okay. And also he always starts off with "Who are you?" as well.
Okay.
Obviously, he knows who you are because you're about to see shit you thought was destroyed or never existed.
That's really creepy. Like,
but
I have to go take an Advil. Really.
It is creepy. I agree, but it is also fascinating.
hey Mac, I don't know if you can see, but like the Twitch stream is completely black.
What the hell?
What'd you do, Mac?
Oh, Mac! Come on, Mac!
It's still on. It's still on, actually.
Yeah, but there's like for me, it's just
That's weird. Oh, maybe I did something. I got.
Okay.
Gotcha. I know what the problem is.
All right. The Evaporators. That's his band from 1986. 1986. I don't think I ever actually listened to them.
What kind of music do they?
They do garage and punk.
Okay.
But they don't like. They're really bizarre. but like I said, it's a form of performance art with this guy. Then that's what you have to take it as.
Okay.
And I just thought he was worth noting because it's like I've never seen anybody do what he does. Reverse interviews, basically.
Yeah.
He has all the answers already. He's going to give you answers about yourself that you no longer remember. That is such an interesting concept.
And what's his name again?
Nardwar.
Nardward.
Nardwar. Like I said, he's doing this in the modern day as well. Like he is not
Right.
This isn't something that just happened back in the day. This is something like I watched this one on Little Uzi Vert the other day. He'll talk to anybody and freak them the fuck out. And to be honest, it's cool because you get to see these hard rock and hard rappers get completely shaken up by this dorky looking dude in a weird hat. Because he dresses like this every single time. That hat and shit.
I think I heard of this guy. I've seen before.
I'm giggling because like the video, there's a photo of him interviewing Marilyn Manson,
Exactly.
and Marilyn Manson just has this completely bewildered ass look.
And
like, how the fuck do you know this?
And that is exactly what he does. Everybody has that reaction to him. So he is basically deconstructed what an interview should be.
Okay.
And that's not something I think you can say about everybody, you know?
Nah, I just found him on YouTube. I'm gonna check him out.
There's just like so many fucking interviews. And there's some people that are really rude to him, some that are really nice to him, but he puts everybody off their game.
Right. I'm telling him like, go fuck yourself.
Not that mostly. More they just get more and more aggravated, but he's doing it, under full knowledge that somebody's gonna punch him at some point.
Right.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah.
Pow pow.
Well, I mean, he's also he's also in a punk band. He's used to getting punched at this point.
Right. So is that it?
Yep. Nardwar.
Nardwar. All right.
No. Nardwar.
Nardwar. Gotcha.
Nardwar.
All right. So guys, now before we go to the end, we talk about. Y'all can still hear me, right?
Yep, but you're coming in kind of garbled.
He was leaning all the way to the side.
Yeah. No, the closer you are, the better. The closer you are to the that's better.
All right. So guys, what we're going to do next on the game? So next we're going to talk about what's coming up on the game fixtures. All right, guys. So we already know that not this week because blah blah blah, nothing's going to happen. But this is something that cover years, so I don't want to hear of it. I don't give a fuck. The week not this week, but the week after next is Super Bowl week. So gf1 Sports will come on, and we're gonna set a date, and we're gonna give you all our Super Bowl predictions of what's gonna happen in the Super Bowl. So hopefully we'll tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna talk about more sports, and more sports. So there we go. As for other shows, for example, Gamer Grudge is coming back, people. It's back. The Grudge season. It is coming, and it's coming. Finally, it's here. Grudge season is here. So February 8th be the first. Will be season 8 of Gamer Grudge. Season 8. Can't believe we got this 8 seasons of this.
What's the topic?
The topic. We usually don't have a topic. I know this episode. Well, hold on. There we go. So the question will be this for our season 8, just to give you that, because I always you ask Mark, this is interesting. Yeah, so the questions are as followed. Um, for that fight. What is the best NPC in gaming? What game character would throw the best party? What is the worst game console? And replace the a cartoon character with a game character.
Oh, those are fun.
Hmm.
Oh, those are fun. All right, good luck to all you gamer grudges.
Yeah. Woo! That's coming soon, and we'll be back. And we'll see. So there's that, and then we'll have another episode on the 28th. Um, hopefully, oh yeah, at the probably tomorrow morning. I will set up a poll. Okay, as you saw, we did our Is It Rottens. We finished the Is It Rottens. You saw those. We have a poll for our next episode. So I just want to let you know right now. Please, for the love of God, do not vote for 6 days on 7 nights. Do not vote for that piece of shit film. I picked that because I picked it, and I don't want to watch that film. So don't
What a mess.
I don't want to watch it. Huh?
Mac
did
wants
I miss?
us to vote
Oh,
for 6 days, 7 nights game.
No, do not vote for that damn film. Fuck. No, I don't want you to vote for it. Don't want to. I don't want to watch that film again. It made me think. It made me think differently of Harrison Ford. I really hated that film.
I mean, well, that's the thing. Harrison Ford isn't Han Solo or Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
He's neither.
I don't give a fuck. He's Indiana Jones. He's Indiana Jones. In that film, I thought he was an old man trying to do something.
I have a feeling if you were a fan of me and I was like in a thing, you were the type of fan I would hate the most.
Why?
Because he has a very locked in sense of what a person should be based off of something on the screen.
So do you.
I do not.
You do, Mister.
Well, I mean, you keep trying to peg me down, and I haven't tried to peg any of you down at all, ever.
Peg sounds like a very dirty word.
It is. Pegging is dirty.
I know.
It is.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't.
Look, this is we are a dirty show. I mean, goodness gracious, come on.
All right. Dr. Phil, come here. Dr. Phil, welcome, Dr. Phil. He's in here right now. Welcome to the studio.
Dr. Phil, is it? If honestly, I have a lot of questions for Dr. Phil, mostly about if his show is even ethical.
No, I don't think so.
I feel like at this point, Dr. Phil's show is for people trying to get clout on the internet.
Exactly.
I agree.
Yeah.
He doesn't
That's
really.
That's what it's just like crash landed into.
Yeah. Also, we will have this show, GF1 podcast. We'll be back in February. So, guys, get ready for that. The same cast and crew will be back. This is Sasha, Mac, Zach, and Happy Hour.
You actually want us back?
All
right, so are we gonna skip the ending segment or not?
No, we're gonna continue. Let's do it.
All right, I didn't know just because it's getting late, so I wasn't sure.
Well, we'll just do one round. We just do one round. All right, guys, we're doing an ending segment created by Zach. Zach, what is it called?
I have literally no name for it, but whatever the spinners land on, we will pitch and attempt to fuse these shows together.
Wheel of Fusion!
There you go.
That's terrible, and I hope you feel bad.
Fusies! It's the wheel of fusies.
Wheel of Fusion!
All right.
So who's first on this debacle
Let's
of
find out.
debauchery?
Marvelous Miss Maisel
Me.
and a sec.
Oh, I haven't seen any of the other shows. Oh my gosh.
And
Shoot, 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 shoot. I don't
No.
know what Baki is.
well, no, we're all gonna try and fuse this together. This is a
Okay.
very hard pairing to fuse together.
So we're gonna
So-
try. Okay. So I think so. What I got to do to create a show out of this?
Well, yeah, we're gonna try and make a pitch for this. How would you
Okay.
fuse Grapper Blocky with Marvelous Miss Maisel?
All right.
What is
So
Baki?
look,
Oh my gosh.
Baki is a fighting
I got it.
anime.
Oh.
I got it. I got
To
it.
put it
I got
loosely,
it.
it
I
is
got it,
not
I got it, I
a
got it, I
fighting
got it.
anime. It is the fighting anime.
You know what? I've never seen
Right.
it. My husband was the one that pitched this one.
I
Have
mean,
you,
more than Attack on Titan? That's more gruesome than Attack on Titan?
yes.
So
Really?
Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Okay, let me put it this
Marvelous
way.
Miss Maisel is
That what makes it gruesome is these are human beings duking it out.
Oh,
You,
so
with
is Attack on Titan.
not that kind of okay. Let's put it to you this way: there's a character who gets the sides of his mouth blown straight off,
Yeah, in episode 1, a woman gets eaten in half.
but by
So,
somebody's
back
fist.
to the game.
Okay. All right. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
As
Max said he had something, right?
so it's basically about a stand-up comedian, right? Marvelous Miss
Yep.
Maisel is about a stand-up comedian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, I got this. All right. So here's my pitch. Okay, so Baki, you got Baki, who instead of Baki trying to fight people to death, he is trying to fight people in this competition and make them fight these people till they just literally about done. Baki is a comedian, and he is literally trying to make these people laugh so hard that they piss their pants. And this is something that would be awesome. Well, I want to see this. So also you have Muhammad Ali Jr., who is also in this anime. He's literally like he's got that like, and I want him in this. I gotta have this. And I can do anything in this anime, so whatever. I'm going back in time, motherfucker. Richard Pryor will play Muhammad Ali Jr. and he's going to make them motherfuckers cry, laughing, and there's gonna be gut punching, and then they have a stand-up competition with each other, and it's just gonna be them on the stage trying to make it just literally just doing your mama jokes at each other, and they're just gonna go, your mama's so fat, blah 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 blah. She, fuck you, and fuck you and your mama's your bitch ass boy. I want this to be a comedy too, and it's going to be that type of show. And you get the real life drama what Baki goes to, because Baki in this anime, he has to fuck his girl to get strong, and in this anime, he has to fuck his girl to get his comedy. So there's that too, and also there's a guy that sweats a lot, so he can do that. And then there's a guy who actually is mentally handicapped. He has to have the candy. So there's that. There's a lot of generations you can go to this show. I think I gotta go picture. So there we go. Fuck you, Zach. Top that.
Okay. All right.
What y'all think? What y'all think? Zach, you speechless.
I don't think I could top this, to be totally honest.
Grapple Baki.
Yeah, that's Baki. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they do. Yeah.
vomited out
That's
the fucking
Baki, I'm just saying,
grenade.
yeah.
his style is based off of hidden weapons. And now, while you
Yeah.
think that would mean hidden weapons like on your clothes, he means hidden weapons internally.
Yeah.
Is
So
that
if
what
he has
Baki?
that's not Baki himself, that's one of the other guys. Baki himself
Yeah.
is a little more straightforward, but is equally as fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Look, I tried my best here. So, Zach, can you top that?
Yes.
Oh.
All right,
Okay.
Zach, let's
Okay,
go.
let's go.
Let's
I
go,
wanna-
Zach.
I want to reverse that, and I want Miss Maisel to have to fight to the death in a pit against other kidnapped comedians.
Like in Cobra Kai.
Almost.
So like what would Miss Maisel's super awesome secret fighting style be?
Comedy.
Oh no.
Oh.
Not comedy exactly. Humiliation.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I like this.
They're all comics, so they all are attempting to out humiliate each other
Okay.
in the ring.
Okay.
So it's almost like a rap battle, except with I just literally spanked your ass. And I want to be like intergender as well. Intergender humiliation fighting in a pit.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no! You piece of shit, boy! I can't like that.
What? Oh come on! Imagine like a 1950s comic versus like Jackie Gleason or some shit like that. That'd be fucking hilarious.
God, that would be fun.
It'd be like
Look
going,
here.
"How,
I'm
Alice?
sick and tired of
Straight to the
you."
moon," and she'd be like, "Yeah, the only moon I see is here." Just rips off his pants. It's fucking great.
Yeah. Fuck you. Yes,
Because
that's what
there's-
Jackie Gleason gonna do. Fuck you.
Because there's no sexism in humiliating the fuck out of each other. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
No holds barred.
Like that. All right, girls, which one you like better? You're gonna try to top these two.
I really actually liked Max.
Damn.
I liked the sorry, I have the hiccups right now, and I don't think I can get rid of
Sorry.
them. But I liked I liked Max piss his pants kind of thing.
Look, I tried. I didn't think I was gonna win. I was just like, I really want that.
I kept laughing at yours, and I did laugh at Zach's. Oh my gosh, my hiccups.
I'm gonna go with Zax on this one. I think
It's a tie.
the like
Tiebreaker.
the fighting style of humiliation was very creative.
Zach, I'm gonna concede and go to you because I did like your fighting style. I liked it.
No,
It
well,
was funny.
honestly,
It was hilarious.
if I would have gone first, I probably would have gone the route you did. But then when I had to think on my feet for another way. This is how I won Gamer Grudge is if you back me into a corner and I have to go with the first thing that comes to my head, it is usually something so out there that people can't stop but go, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like yours. I know I think both. I like both of ours because I love them. But I think both of them are good. So I really
Like
I think they were both pretty even.
Like the only thing is, all I could think of was the episode of Metalocalypse where they try and do stand up comedy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I guess I've kind of seen that before. And so I wanted to go, what have I never seen before?
Right.
That's all I was going
for. All right. Right. Let's go one more. One more. Let's see if we can do one more. That way, because it was just us two, so maybe we can get the girls on this one. When will he turn.
Wheel of morality, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn.
Tell us the lesson we should learn.
Hopefully it's a different. It is Mad Men.
I've never seen it.
Yes.
I have no attachment to that show.
I've never seen it. Not one episode.
I don't think I've seen Mad Men.
Please be Hannibal.
That's on the other side. Queen's Gambit and Mad Men.
I don't know Mad Men. Wait, I don't know Mad Men at all. So who's up?
These are two. I've seen neither of these shows.
Oh gosh,
we're doomed. Queen's Gambit. I've seen a little bit of Mad Men.
All right, so Mac,
I've seen a little bit of that.
You're in then.
Yeah, I'm in.
You're the only one who's seen both of this.
Let's see.
Shit.
I don't even know.
Okay, here we go.
I know.
Mad.
All right, so let's here we go.
Just so people, can I give them the gist of what Mad Men is?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Asshole advertising executives in the 50s.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
About as chauvinist as you can possibly get.
All right.
Okay. I'll fight you.
All right. We're not fighting. We're just doing something. But
you're gonna win because never. What?
You want me to go first?
Yeah. All right. It's Queen's Gambit and Mad Men, right?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and go first.
So
here we go.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, you want me to go? You go?
No, go for it. No, go.
Okay. All right. I don't know what's going on. All right, so here we go. This is what's gonna happen. All right, so we got Dom. So as we know, I forgot her name in the show. But Aaron Taylor with Joy's character. She's literally she's sitting there playing, sitting up there. She needs a job, and she's quiet and nimble, but she looks good. And Don Draper's in there and says, "Hey, you come in here," and literally says, "Hey, I need help write an article," and she wants to talk about chess, and he's like, "I don't want to hear about that." He said, "You need to get out of my office." So she's upset, and she writes the article anyway because she's a chauvinistic person that literally wants to do things for herself, and she writes about chess. She has nothing that she wants to do, she wants to do everything to do with chess. While Don Draper is being an asshole and is literally being an asshole and drinking and smoking cigars and is against all this the whole time. He's against this because he hates this. He wants to prove to himself. She wants to prove to herself that a woman can do the job better than him, and she's trying to prove that I can do this job better than you, and he's like, "Fuck you," and that's the point of him. So. What happens is she eventually keeps doing it under his she does usually she does the article, she does the advertisement, she does the advertisement, she advertises chess, and she does a good job of taking the photos and getting it right. She sells it to people, selling chess to people, and then Don Draper is eventually trying to sleep with her to get her mind. She allows it. They start fucking each other, and eventually, eventually we have we'll have everybody. We'll have Elizabeth Moss here to come in there and just talk about how much of a fucking asshole he is. And she's like, "Hey, just gonna give me my drink." And she just quiets it, and she's like, "No, don't go get this drink." So we get a little empowered woman literally grabbing this man by the balls and telling him, "No, I'm the person in the relationship, not you." Literally having a woman uprising in the '60s, telling them, "No, you go." So we go through a season of them going to each other, and then at the end of the season, he tells them, "No, you get your own fucking truck, you motherfucker." Stuff like that. I fucked up.
Okay. All
I
right.
I actually have one.
Oh, all right, Zach. Go for it.
Okay,
Take his asshole. I just want to say that.
so Mad Men refers to them being an advertising company that does print advertising.
Hmm?
Are you following me so far?
Yes.
Yes. Print
So,
advertising. Oh,
so
ookum bookum.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds vaguely racist. Um, well, am I wrong?
No, it's caveman speak for yes, sir. Ookum bookum.
Actually, it's still Zelda, so I mean, yeah. Grumble,
It's-
grumble.
Ookum bookum. Okay.
I am ill.
We literally have no
Bookum.
idea what they sounded like.
They sound like ookum bookum.
You have no idea. They were long dead. Okay,
I am Aaron.
so I don't expect you to know what this is, Pistachio. But you see this?
Yeah.
This is what is known as a chess or checkmate problem, where you are designed to basically it's designed for you to solve the problem in a number of moves. You get it?
Hmm.
So, what I want is them to contact the person doing that, and they're trying to basically up the sales of this toy store, and their ads that they are running are these. And people get a discount if they can solve the problems correctly.
Interesting.
Oh, I love discounts. Wait, what's the butt thing?
What are you talking about?
The one that looks like a butt. The white one.
I think that's a king.
Is that a king? Okay.
I-
Hmm.
The
This?
H1. Is that what you're looking at?
It looks like this, but with a cross on top.
Okay, use the chart.
Is that an H1 or what's
H1 or H5?
I just learned chess like a week ago.
No, there's there's numbers and letters on the edges.
Okay. No, it's H like 5. H5.
That's the
There's a
queen.
butt. Okay.
That's the
And
queen.
she can move anyway. So she could take that. But that's a diagonal. Okay. I'm going to move queen to H7.
Okay.
Or F7. Or F7. Sorry.
Okay. No, I don't know the solution to this. I just needed an example so you'd understand what I was talking about.
Okay.
Because
oh,
I
thank
didn't.
goodness. I was so nervous. I was like,
No.
make me play chess right now.
No. I'm just saying, like, they would imagine they would get in contact with her to put print ads like this. So if people were able to solve them, they'd get a prize or something like that. Because because in Mad Men they're an advertising agency. I just wanted to.
Oh, well, I'm sweating. Okay, thank goodness.
I never said you had to solve it. That was all in your head. So, what do you think? Do you think
this is gonna be
that'd be a good episode, right?
Yeah.
It would. I personally think, I think righteousness and telling Don Drinker to go get his own fucking drink would be awesome. But
I can't understand you.
I said telling Don Draper. Telling Don Draper to get his own fucking drink would be awesome too. You're just saying, you know.
Yeah, but really, would that be in character for the 50s in Mad Men?
Okay, take me.
Wrong game.
That's Checkers.
I know. I just wanted to, you know me. I just wanted to fuck you to you know that.
But no, I'm just saying, like that'd be out of character for the show.
I know. I'm fucking with you. You know that.
I wanted to fit both things in. Okay, I did my best to fit both things in.
Mustachio, what's your pitch?
Yikes. Okay. So it's the chess one and the other one. Which I don't know anything about. Let's try this. So, this young chess player is growing up in a family. His dad actually leaves the mother and takes her with him, and runs out of money and realizes she's very good at chess. And she wins some money, brings it home, and he decides he's going to train her in the art of chess. And she grows, becomes a chess player, wins a lot of money, but then doesn't really want to give it all to her father. She wants to save some for herself. And then the father. That's all I got, actually.
I was gonna say exactly 0% of that was Mad Men.
I don't know Mad Men. I've never seen it.
She has something going, and you gave her a chance. She has something going.
No,
I don't know Mad Men. Okay, I've never seen it.
You had a premise. I'm not being honest. I'm being honest.
No, you had a premise. I don't know where you were going with it, but I'm just.
I don't know where I was going either because I don't know how Mad Men is.
Right. I'm just letting you know. I was interested. I was no wow. Interested. I was like,
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't because all I could see is a happy ending, and that sounds boring.
Oh no!
I
love. You're talking to a horror game player. I love sad endings.
I don't mean sad. I like my endings to not to sucker punch you in several different ways.
Right.
That's what I'm more looking for. It's like, is it happy? Is it sad? Is it bittersweet? Is it angry?
Sad.
Does it make you want to kill
punches
people?
you in the face.
Yeah, that's what that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Which is why
and I couldn't figure it out because I don't know Mad Men.
Oh, that ends sad.
Yeah.
That is sad the more you think about it.
Right. Well, guys, we gotta go ahead.
The first episode is a girl getting a job as a secretary at the ad firm, and because she finds out all the secretaries are sleeping with the executives, she has to go and get a prescription for birth control, just in case. That is how fucked up that is.
I did not know any of this, and I could have made a very better story if I knew this, but I didn't.
On Netflix. I think it's on Netflix, so you might need to watch it.
I don't know what it's on.
All right, guys. I think it's on Netflix. All right, guys, we gotta go ahead and end this. Is getting late, and certain people need to
sleep.
Yeah. Guys, this has been a good show. Like that. This was a fun show. Get the plugs.
It's on. Just so you know, it is on Prime, Amazon Prime.
Whoa, cool.
On Amazon Prime.
Mad Men?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And the whole series is a 94%. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
For an entire 7-season series, that's kind of impressive.
All right. So, Zach, what you got to plug me?
Nothing.
All right, Mr. Saxon, what you got to plug?
Nothing, and unsubscribe from this channel.
I'm gonna say I'm Batmara, like I'm Batman on Instagram, and Mistachio, MS_Tachio on Twitch. Follow me, please. Also, Zach, I don't hate you.
Hmm.
I love you so much, even though, like, yeah, I know. That's the only answer I'll ever get, but you're wonderful. And Mac, thank you very much. And follow Mustachio on Twitch. And this is my new friend, Ren.
Well, and we'll definitely see you next. Well, guys, you'll be back next week. Not next week. Next episode. Damn it. Next episode.
Yeah.
You'll be back on the next episode.
Hey,
back.
just send me a message. I'm back.
You're acting like you're going somewhere. You're like Mary Poppins getting on the gangway. I'm going somewhere. Aaron, what you got pulled?
I am currently just here with these crazy guys. But I am on Twitter at Happy Owl. I think it's Happy Owl 89, or Happy Owl Ren. I can't remember which one. And then Twitch, I haven't been there in a hot second, but I will eventually get back to it. And so it's Happy Owl Ren on Twitch.
All right. I'm Mac. My name is Mac. You can follow me at Tampa Bay Buccaneer 88. You also can follow us at GG Gang Fixers. Make sure you go follow us on social media. Talk to us. Tell us what you thought. Tell us what you tell us how would you pitch Baki and Matt and Baki and Marvin and Miss Maisel or Madman and
I have an idea. How about you come in and give us your suggestions on how to make it so Mac can keep his mouth in front of a microphone?
Oh my gosh, that's so meanie. Zach, you're a meanie.
No, because I'm just trying to tell me he doesn't need to learn how to do this.
Yeah, but he does. But also, you're meanie.
I've also been dealing with this for over 2 years.
I'm right here, Zach. Okay, here we
I know.
All
I'm
right,
just saying, if I seem mean, 2 years.
No. Yes, he knows. I know. This is not him being mean. So guys, make sure you go watch our stuff, watch our content. Make sure you come February 8th to see Game of Grudge. I know that's the main thing you want to see. So make sure you go see that. And we will be back next month in February because February is a short month. We'll be back in February. It's 2021. Thank God we made it.
Whoop, whoop.
We're here.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, 2020, it's an asshole. But 2021, hopefully, will be better. Hopefully.
I have no faith in this.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see.
Look, the more faith you have, the farther you have to fall.
You don't have to fall if you have faith.
I don't know.
All right, guys.
I'm pretty sure people that thought they could fly thought the same thing.
Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, good night.
Bye.
All right, good night, guys. I'm also